Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my first lesson about finding percentages of the quantity. Lesson is from D1 chapter number 8, and in this class students will be learning and discussing practice now. For these lessons we are making in order to facilitate our students and in order to bridge the gap of the syllabus due to the crucial period of COVID-19. I just want to request to all of my students that do not miss any part of the lesson, because during the lesson I will not only be discussing that how to solve these all problems, but I will be focusing on how to perform the calculations mentally, because this is also one of the problems of students, that they find the calculations mentally difficult. So please watch the complete lesson carefully, because the objective of today's class is to enable students to understand such problems and apply them on the exercise to solve the remaining questions of their exercise. So let's read the question first. Question 4 says that 1800 people attended the National Day dinner in the certain constituency, given that 35.5% of them were men, and 40% of them were women, and rest were children. Find the number of children who attended the dinner. Let's try to understand the question again, that how many total people attended the party. There are 1800 people who attended the party, and then we are given with percentage of men, that out of those 1800 people, 35.5% of them were men, 40% were women. Underline important terms please. And then rest. Rest means, what do you understand by the term rest? Rest means the remaining were children, and we have to find the number of children who attended the dinner. Here it's important that the term, the expression that begins word after find, that is the requirement of question. And now students, the requirement of the question is that we have to find the number of children who attended the party. So for that purpose, if we read the question carefully, we can see that there are total of 1800 people, and we are given with the percentage of men and percentage of women attending the party. So what we can do is that we can find, with the help of this percentage and total, the number of men who attended the party and number of women who attended the party. And then what we will be doing, that whatever number of men and women we are getting, we'll be adding them, and we'll be taking away that answer from total people to get the number of children. I hope you are clear about the solution, and let's discuss the solution. And you have to watch the complete lesson properly, because you will be learning how to perform calculations mentally. So it's really important to write on the statements. So the total people are 1800. Now another thing is that we are given with 35% of men, percentage of men 35.5%. and now what we have to do, we have to find number of men, that how many men have attended the party, that is 35.5% of what? 1800. Now how to perform calculation mentally? We are not going to use calculator. We know that percentage means out of 100. So first of all, we have to remove this percentage sign, and off means multiplication. And then this will become 35.5 over 100 and multiplied by 1800. Now one more thing, what we can do here is that I can remove these two zeros easily, and we are left with 35.5 multiplied by 18. Okay, now another problem that we have the decimal. So for some time please forget about the decimal, apply CIP rule. And what does CIP stand for? Count, ignore and place. Count, ignore and place. Come back to the question part and see that after how many digits in the question we are having the decimal. We are having the decimal after one digit, so we have counted that. Now we have to ignore that, and what we have to do, we have to multiply 355 by 18 mentally, and this will give me 8 5s are 40, 8 5s are 40 and 4 44, 8 3s are 24, 24 and then 25, 26, 27 and 28. Then 1 times 5, 1 times 5 and 1 times 3. Add up the numbers 0, 9, 8 and 5, 13, 3 plus 2, 5 and 1, 6. And now count, ignore and place. We have to put the decimal back. In the question, the decimal is after one digit. So what after multiplication I will be doing that from the right hand side I will be counting the digits and I will leave one digit and I'll place the decimal. So the number of men who attended the party are 639. Okay students, you can see that I'm giving you the idea that even without calculator we can find the answer of difficult numbers which are in decimals. We can easily multiply them. So please try to focus on this point and learn the calculation mentally as well. Moving to the percentage of women. Which is given in the question is 40%. And now what we have to do with this 40%? This 40%, we have to find that if total people are 1800 and 40% of the women have attended the party, then what number of women are attending the party? So number of women will be equal to 40% of what? 1800. And now we know that we have to remove the percentage sign by dividing this number by 100 and off for multiplication. 1800, 0 goes with 0. You can see I'm giving you the hints as well that how you can make your calculation easy. Now again multiplication of a number by the 0. So what again we'll be doing that we'll just be taking the numbers. 18 times 4. Tables have to be really strong. 8 4s are 32, 4 1s are 4 and 3 7, 772, and we left the 0 of 40 in the beginning, so we will be placing it back. So this will become 720. So the number of men are 639 and number of women are 720. Total men and women. Total number of men and women. Men and women. Okay, here we are finding that how many men are attending the party and how many women are attending the party. 720 plus 639. So what I have to do is that I have to add up these two digits carefully. 9, 3 plus 2 is 5, 6, 6, 12 and 1, 13. So number of men and women all together are 1359. Now, but what was the actual requirement of question? Actual requirement of the question is that find the term, the expression, the question that begins after word find, what, how. That is the requirement of question, and the requirement of the question is not the total people who are attending the party. The requirement is to find the number of children. So the number of children will be equal to will be equal to 1800 minus 1359. So what we have to do, there has to be the rough work column separately drawn here for my students, okay, so that you can perform your calculations easily. 1800 minus 1359. Okay, now what I have to do, I cannot take 9 from 0, so I'm taking 1 from 18, and 10 minus 9 is 1, 9 minus 5 is 4, and 7 minus 3 is 4, 441. So 441 children attended the dinner. I hope students you are really clear. I hope students you are really clear about today's class, and after watching and understanding this lesson, you will be able to solve your problems of exercise 8A involving question 12 to 14. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time, and feel free to discuss your problems. Thank you very much.